When I think about Lynn and where he came from in his lifetime, autism really didn't hit the maps before 1990 a whole lot. We didn't even hear about it. You hear that early intervention is so important. I wonder how much Lynn had that opportunity for those early interventions in rural Iowa clear back in the 40s and 50s. I think that's really important to think about, and how he has progressed in his life and the challenges that he has gone through, going many, many years without even being known that what his diagnosis was.
You want to put your light on? Okay.
Come on.
Good job. Yeah.
Lynn is 72 years old. He's very, very sweet, laid back, and easygoing. He's very affectionate. Lynn loves everything farming, from beans to combines to John Deere green. He loves it all.
Cow.
Yeah, very good, very good.
He also loves his morning coffee and his afternoon coffee.
How are you?
Lynn communicates verbally. Typically, he will communicate using 1 to 2 word phrases, and it is very scripted, so it's things that he's heard in his past or things of interest to him.
What about this guy?
Cow.
That's a cow, yeah. And what about this guy?
Hold on, look here. What's this?
What's
Oink,
this?
oink, every day.
Oink,
What's that?
What is it?
oink.
It's a pig. Good job.
He can make requests for things that he wants or needs verbally, but typically staff just kind of know what he wants and can help him out. Sometimes he'll point, sometimes he'll lead staff to what he wants.
Good job.
Lynn grew up around farms with his family. His father unfortunately had passed away when he was young, and his mother was no longer able to care for him because his aggression was too significant. At that time, she had moved him into a facility in Story County, where he continued to display some aggressive behaviors that were very challenging, and the facility was not able to care for him the way that he needed.
Right there.
When Lynn came to us in 1995, and up until last year, he was able to be part of our vocational program on our farm. He really enjoyed that farm work, being that he grew up in a farm background. Last year, he was working when he would like to, when he chose to work. Then he retired. I don't think he fully understands the concept of retirement, but it is pretty exciting to think about someone with autism starting from having a lot of aggression and not being very successful in a vocational setting to being independent and be able to retire as a neurotypical person would. Balance Autism provides a lot of different living opportunities for adults with autism. Lynn transitioned from our ICF ID program, which is our campus program, more intensive care, to our home and community-based services, which is in the community and less restrictive for him. Lynn was able to transition into that less restrictive environment because of the skills that he gained through living in our ICF facility. He decreased his aggressions to virtually nothing, and he's really just very independent. He does need a lot of cares with hygiene tasks and mobility because of his age. But other than that, he's very laid back and easygoing, so he was able to live in an environment where he has more freedom of choice.
So tell me what you want to buy. You want to buy milk?
Gee.
You said cheese. Yeah, that's good. You want us to buy milk?
Yeah.
So
Lynn has
you want
staffing
milk?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Staff really try to involve the individuals that we serve in every decision-making process that we have and every choice that they would have. With grocery shopping, he goes whenever he really wants. Typically, staff try to assist them with going grocery shopping once a week. And then when they're at the store, they follow a grocery list based off of a menu or whatever meals Lynn wants to eat for that week.
Careful.
Easy.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lynn, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a good day, okay?
Guardianship is a challenge with Lynn's age and the fact that he has autism. What happens if he needs nursing home care? What nursing home is he going to go to? Who's going to provide that care for him?
Lynn is in his 70s. He has a guardian that's well in their 80s. This is not uncommon. It is so important that we have somebody set up as a successor for that guardianship. In that if something was to happen, it's not a fun conversation. Nobody wants to have these. If something was to happen to your guardian, you have to have somebody lined up, ready to go to support your loved one.
When you have someone with autism, you typically think, we're going to work on these intensive maybe behavioral strategies to shape their behavior or change their behavior. And then also focusing on those communication skills and the social skills. A lot of people forget that there is actually a life being lived also. So that's really important to us that he is able to do those things. I think Lynn is an inspiration for anybody. At 72 years old, he's still very humble and laid back, and he's grown so much with decreasing his aggression to nothing. My advice for family and friends who have a loved one with autism would be to help get that intervention that they need, help them grow their social skills, find a communication system that works for them and they're able to communicate their wants and needs, and also just most importantly is help them live a fulfilling life.
Oh, Bob, I know.
This program is part of the Move to Include initiative, made possible with support from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, a private corporation funded by the American people.
The Max and Helen Guernsey Charitable Foundation, in support of educational programming on statewide Iowa Public Television.